Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla. Volkswagen is shutting down production and reducing workforce for their EVs for the summer, as they see demand is falling, and they are reducing their EV target by 30%. And of course, is playing the blame game. It's not our products, it's the customers. Meanwhile, BEVs continues to grow and Tesla set new record and have the world's best-selling car, which stands in very big contrast to what Volkswagen is out saying. And now Volkswagen is about to make yet another $1 billion mistake by underestimating the adoption of BEVs in the developing countries, and seems to forget what Tesla is about to kick off. So let's check it all out and let's dive right in. So, Volkswagen has raised some eyebrows with the announcement of €1 billion investment toward an electric vehicle offensive in South America by 2026. That is all good, of course. The German automakers has grand plans, but there is skepticism about whether their strategy is realistic or just another page of the old playbook that failed to address the current market dynamics and environmental concern, as the electric vehicle race is heating up. But Volkswagen plans to introduce the ID.4 and ID. Buzz electric models in South America this year are commendable. However, by 2025, the company aims to launch not only electric vehicles, but also 15 new so-called flex fuel vehicles. These internal combustion engines are compatible with ethanol or gasoline or any mix thereof. But let's not fool ourselves. Study shows that this is a mere greenwashing. Moreover, the modest expectation of 4% market share for battery electric vehicles (BEVs) in South America by 2033 appears lacking ambitions, to say the least. In stark contrast, Tesla is gearing up to break ground on its factory in Latin America, in Mexico, this quarter, which is expected to produce around 3 to 4 million affordable EVs when fully ramped. If Tesla ships even a fraction of these vehicles to South America, they could easily eclipse the projected market share of BEVs in the entire car market of South America. To put things in perspective, Tesla could send about 176,000 of the 3 to 4 million vehicles they will make in the Mexico factory to South America, and Tesla would, on their own, sit on 4% of the car market. And they will probably be able to do that by the end of this decade, let alone 2033. The numbers raise questions about the calculation and prediction of these so-called experts that Volkswagen are talking about. It is almost embarrassing how they appear to be grossly underestimating the potential shift in the automotive landscape. Furthermore, Tesla is set to start production in Mexico in about 18 months, which doesn't give Volkswagen much time to establish a strong foothold in the South American market. It appears that Volkswagen may be caught off guard once again by the pace of which Tesla and other competitors from China are moving. It's worrisome that Volkswagen seems to be missing the beat. The management appears not to recognize the current environmental issue linked to their strategy. The continued promotion of biofuel has a detrimental impact on the Amazon rainforest through accelerated deforestation. One has to ask, has Volkswagen acknowledged the pressing climate change of our time? Furthermore, Volkswagen's past is peppered with a lack of understanding of customers' needs in different regions, which seems to persist, like we have seen with China, where Volkswagen has failed to sell as many EV as they hoped for because they came out with boring electric cars. Their strategy feels more like an attempt to sell whatever vehicle they can rather than a generous transformation. But there's more at stake here than just environmental concern. The market itself is changing rapidly. China's automakers are eyeing Africa and other developing regions with affordable EVs. These regions are likely to see a revolution in solar and energy storage, making electricity cheaper and the grid more robust. This development favors the adoption of EVs, when we also know about the more affordable true cost of ownership with an EV. In this changing landscape, Volkswagen's hybrid and internal combustion engines could be left in the dust. The people in these regions are astute and will quickly realize the true cost benefits of owning an EV compared to the more expensive and environmentally harmful option Volkswagen seems to be keen on pushing to the developing countries. But Volkswagen is playing the blame game. It's important to consider that Volkswagen is already grappling with production slowdown and workforce reduction this summer. They have lowered their guidance for EV production by 30% due to the lack of demand in China, Europe and the US, while Volkswagen attribute this to customers' reluctance towards EVs. This statement raises eyebrows. Tesla and BYD, among other players in the EV space, continues to see growth and demand for their products, and we see the BEVs are still growing with a compound annual growth rate of 57.4%. So why is Volkswagen the odd one out? It's perhaps a reflection of the product itself and its inability to meet customers' expectations. This situation is indicative of a deeper problem within Volkswagen's approach to EVs, where the company may not be in tune with what customers actually want and just makes boring electric cars, while others, like Tesla, are making fun, smart cars. So, Volkswagen's investment in South America could be a monumental misstep if not recalibrated. Their current strategy lacks the vision required for a rapidly evolving automotive market and fails to address the environmental implication of their actions, as we have seen so many times before with Volkswagen. As the automotive industry moves inexorably towards sustainability, companies must not only keep pace but lead the way. It's time for Volkswagen to shift gear and embrace a strategy that is in sync with the environmental sustainability and the aspiration of the global customer base that is increasingly informed and environmentally conscious. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.